The countdown to Halloween is on, of course, and Halloween, famously known as a very spooky time of year. Now, spooky can insinuate a bunch of different things, including maybe your fears, maybe someone else's, maybe just a scary moment. But we're going to talk about phobias today. Might be your fears with Christina Bianchini from Repiphany Counselling. Thanks so much for coming in.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Yeah, I thought this would be fun to talk about because everyone seems to have a bit of a different phobia. Yeah, we're going to kind of break that down today. Where do you want to start? I was thinking maybe a little bit about, phobias overall and how we get them. Maybe might be a good place to start.
Sure. So we can have fears and phobias about everything and anything. So it could be something like heights, snakes, spiders, the dark. It could also be public speaking, social interactions. Like there's a lot of things that we can develop fear around. And so part of that is really a normal, natural response in the brain for protection, right?
Okay, that's where it comes from.
Absolutely. Like there's a biological wiring that we're supposed to be afraid of things that are not good for us. So over time, like we wanted to be afraid of heights so that we didn't fall on things. Probably a fear of spiders would have been biological as well, so that we didn't get attacked by something venomous. So these things are natural in our experience for survival. But we can also find that things arise out of conditioning. So perhaps we one time were scared of something when we were little. Maybe a dog barked at us and we're like, oh, and that felt really scary.
Yeah, big dog, yeah.
Exactly. So we have these experiences that our brain starts to learn, this feels like a threat. We could even have just seen our parents perhaps be scared of dogs and avoid them. And then we're like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. So it's a conditioned response as well.
Interesting. So it could come from a core memory when you were a kid. Maybe it's handed down from your parents. I guess it's not like genetically handed down, but your lived experience through it. Yeah, it could be.
Well, I think about the genetics and the epigenetics of fear, like so things like spiders and heights and dark and stuff like that. That has been handed down genetically.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay, very interesting. Maybe this explains some answers in my life here. But I want to talk about how to face those fears then too, because this is kind of a neurological thing. It all intertwines together. We were talking about this, but what, I guess,
what's happening in the brain?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, so in our brain, we have this amazing circuitry. So there's something in our brain called the amygdala. And the amygdala is constantly scanning for threats, and it responds in a millisecond. It responds so quickly. So maybe when you're out for a hike, there might be a stick on the ground, but your brain's gonna be like, maybe that's a snake. You jump back immediately, okay? Because you need to keep yourself safe right away. The minute that your amygdala perceives threat, it sends a response to the brain and says, send some adrenaline, send some cortisol, it's fight or flight time, okay?
That's where that comes from.
Yes. So what you're gonna notice is the actual physiological responses in the body. So your pupils will dilate so you can see better. Your heart rate will quicken. You're gonna start to breathe faster. Okay, your muscles are gonna get tense to prepare you to actually do what you need to do. Digestion, so maybe a sore tummy, that's because all of the energy from digestion is put towards your ability to run.
Interesting. So this is a whole chemical reaction, neurological.
Exactly.
Amygdala,
right?
This is a word I'm learning
Well,
today.
and it works so much faster. So we have another part of our brain called the prefrontal cortex, which is rational, but it's very slow. So we're not gonna be like, ooh, I wonder if that's a snake or not. It's gonna happen instantaneously to keep us safe, and then after we're like, oh, it's just the coat on the rack. It's not a scary person standing in the doorway.
Interesting. Is there a way to break that chemical reaction?
Yeah, so it's about creating new neural pathways. It's not about, that's a normal response from the body. You actually want to keep that.
Okay.
Right?
So
you want to know when scary things happen, your brain wants to be looking for threats.
I guess that'd be another gamut of things, right? So if you're not getting scared at anything, that's another problem. Yeah.
Perhaps. So what we want to do is you can retrain your brain in the neural pathways to say this thing isn't scary. So perhaps you have a fear of spiders. And what you can do is something like you would start with, first of all, get a therapist.
Yes, probably a good place to start.
Get some help with it.
Don't watch the YouTube videos or AI.
And this is just for some tips. But the first thing is some exposure therapy. So you need to train your body and your brain again that things are actually safe and create a new experience. but you need to go very, very slowly. So if you are afraid of spiders, throwing you into a pit of spiders is going to set off so many alarm bells.
Right.
You want to start with looking at a picture of a spider, talking about a spider, talking about a spider, so that you slowly move towards it. And then once you're in that place of exposure, you would calm the body, because a calm body calms the brain. It teaches it, it's a biohack to say, actually nothing bad is happening here. So things,
really
so something like slowing your breathing down, because
Yeah.
if there was actually something that was scary and you needed to run or fight, you wouldn't be breathing slowly.
Right.
Okay?
That makes a lot of sense.
So you would do that. You might scan your environment, and your brain will, like, again, calm down. You might do something like squeezing your body. There's a lot of different grounding techniques. So once your body is calm, you can then use your rational mind to start to change the way you look at things. So like a CBT lens, so cognitive behavior therapy. So essentially, you probably now have dogs are bad, spiders are bad.
Right.
Okay, I need to leave.
Yeah.
So once your body is calm in that environment, you can start to go, well, I'm not comfortable right now, and I'm safe. You can start to change the thoughts that go with it.
Interesting. This has been so interesting. Learning about phobias, fears together today. Halloween, I mean, it brings us on. But yeah, thank you so much for your time, Christina.
You're
Of
welcome.
course, if you're more interested in learning a little bit more, Repiphany Counselling is the place to go and check out Christina
you. Yep.
Bianchini and her team. But yeah, I learned a lot today, so that's what we aim to do on the show. Mission
Yes.
accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
Thank you.